There's a massive shift happening in the South African film industry at the moment, and it's a tough one. One where Showmax we are seeing are closing down. We are seeing the Department of Trade Industries not really releasing any funding for new productions. But we're also seeing large companies like Canal Plus making budgets much, much smaller than it used to be. So all of a sudden, a lot of our local filmmakers are sitting in a position where they need to reinvent themselves. In this episode, I would love to teach you where are clients that really appreciate video content and photo content. Where are they? Where are they hiding? And how can you position your content to really work for them and offer them value? Before you pick up your next camera, the question you should ask yourself is, why on earth would a client want to get video content or photography? You need to understand that a client's perspective is they need to make more money for the business. And how can video or photo be part of that strategy? Now, this falls into one of three ways that you can position your content. Either you need to make them more money, whether this is creating video content that sells more products or creates a requirement for people to visit a specific person's services. It could be a dental practice, but as long as it starts creating a demand for clients to walk in that door, grab that product or service, then your video has been successful. The second reason why a client would like some video content really is to save them time and money. So a good example of this was years ago, we had a client that created new technology for centers like security centers. And their marketing team or sales team even went across the country. It cost them thousands of rand to educate clients on their new technology. And even though they spent a lot of time educating clients, for some reason, adoption didn't really move forward. Turns out that the clients felt silly asking them again, how does the system work? What button should I press? And so we created a WhatsApp version of our videos helping clients specifically, almost like an FAQ, a video version of FAQs. It saved the client thousands of rand, and adoption to the new technology rose about 60%. Making them much more money, saving them tons of time, and letting these sales guys develop new business instead of spending time on the business that they already have. So saving time, saving money is vital. How you can really use your content to help clients. And then a client would like content for branding, really communicating the essence of who they are, how it feels to utilize their products or their services. And this could be a hotel group offering certain services. That could be a new shoe that wants to tell you how fast you will run in this shoe, but really a brand explaining more the essence of who they are. So now that you know from the client's perspective what they want out of the video, you'll understand that your video is all of a sudden not just pretty pictures, it's part of a range of tools for the marketing team and the sales team to grow their business as well. But who are these people? Who actually are these people buying or requiring these services? In our experience, they normally fall in the marketing department, the sales department, or even the founder. It depends on the size of the business. But where do these people hide? Well, one tip that I've actually utilized quite often is in an abnormal place to look which companies are most likely to use your services. And that is growing companies. To look for growing companies, you actually need to look for which companies are listing new jobs, because growing companies need more hands on deck, are offering more jobs, and thus they are allocating more budget toward marketing spend. So look for job listings to see if any certain companies in your area are busy growing. A second place where we normally look is at conferences where there are stalls. So if we're part of a conference, normally the marketing or sales team is allocated at that stall. This is an incredible opportunity for you to engage with that team, get some business cards, and start following up. But follow up wisely. Don't just follow up by saying, hey, we've met. Follow up in a way where you immediately explain how what you do can offer them more value and help them grow to achieve what they need to achieve. The last thing that I may really want to tell you is your network and interpersonal relationships are going to become even more vital in an era of artificial intelligence. More and more people are going to be overwhelmed with information and well-written emails. So face-to-face relationship will be the new golden standard of relationships. Search for networking opportunities in your area where business owners come together. Search for places where, whether it's paddle, whether it is mountain biking, find yourself in those vicinities where people are spending money, where they have extra money to spend, which is normally in these scenarios. And then even go a little bit further. We've even taken the step of buying donuts, writing a physical letter to the person that we would love to work with, and delivering it in person. You definitely stand out when that happens. I can tell you now. In a sea of emails that they receive, a donut and a letter is king. We would love to see you thrive. Behind the camera, keep on growing. But make sure your sales game is better every day. It's tough to talk to strangers, but understand how your camera can offer them more value. So keep on grafting, keep on growing, and we'd love to hear your story as to how you broke that new deal in.